Welcome back to BBN Tonight. We're previewing tomorrow's game, and who better to talk about the game than a coach? Keith had a chance to talk with John Robick.
Coach Robick, we always get to talk to the players, get to know a little bit more about them. I want to ask you just a couple of questions that we ask them. One of them is, who put the basketball in your hand when you were younger?
My parents. My dad had a big influence in me playing, and it's something that I've always, loved to do. And I had a pretty good high school and college career, so I'm glad I chose the sport of basketball.
And who were some of your influences when you were growing up? Aside from your parents, maybe the basketball players you liked and wanted to emulate.
I don't know if it's specific. When you're 6 feet tall and not very fast and can shoot a little bit, you keep things real, in perspective. But I've had a lot of influences from my high school coaches to my college coach. I played for Bob Huggins for a year early on, and then transferred to Denison, and it was a Division III school that I really liked, and my late coach, who I played for there, had a big influence on me. And then, all the coaches that I've worked for in my long career since I'm getting older, I've had a big influence.
All right, let's get into talking about this team. On Tuesday, obviously a tough one. Was that a matter of, a system that you don't see very often, a team being hot, or, Kentucky being kind of lost, and, Coach said not everybody played well at all?
Well, we talked about it yesterday, and we talked about it again this morning. It was a combination of things. The style was different. It was the same style that they really played last year, but I think that they've added some really good pieces to their team. It's an interesting style where you're going to shoot 33s a game. We knew that going in, but they made 14, and they played very, very well. They're a very, very well coached, really top level team in Alabama.
So next up, you got Auburn. Looks like Sharif Cooper is the guy you got to stop. He's kind of on fire right now. And just talk about them as you head off on the road to play the Tigers.
Well, they play a similar style. Sharif is, he's played 2 games. I have the stats right in front of me. He's averaging 27 points, 11 assists. The ball's in his hands a lot. He's a terrific player. Very, very impressed. Watching his 2 games. They're playing totally differently than they did in their previous 11 games without him. He's great in transition. He seems never to panic. He makes the right plays. He gets to the rim, and he just makes the game easier for everyone else that's on his team.
You've been with Coach Cal for a long time. This is a year like none of us have seen. How difficult has this year been with COVID? And what are you seeing from the players week in, week out as they try to fight through this and prepare for games?
Well, knock on wood, we just had our COVID test this morning again. We've gone a long, long time, without any hiccups, with the COVID. It's been a challenge. It's a challenge for the players more than the coaches. We've done a good job as a program with the people here at the university and our medical staff of keeping everybody healthy. It's too bad that these kids, can't really experience playing at Rupp with 22,000 fans. It's just different. No one's ever experienced anything like this in college athletics, both in every sport. But and this is a team that I really think needs some backing at times, and so we just have to create that own energy. And we're just getting prepared for this next game, and we're excited for another opportunity to play.
Good stuff from Keith and Coach Robick. We'll have more BBN Tonight right after this.